Good morning, world. Actually, it's probably getting closer to afternoon. I didn't check the clock. I've been up doing some work in my business and doing some education and personal development. And, between today's daily coaching from Mr. Ray Higdon and a incredible, my favorite post ever by Diane Hockman, ever, that I saw yesterday. I really wanted to get in here and go ahead and talk to you guys about something that's really important. And, this might make some people yucky. They might be like, yeah, whatever. It might ruffle some feathers. It may be one of those things that you just don't believe at all are true in your experience. But I'm going to talk from my own experience, and I'm going to give some insight from those two leaders as well. Um, I see a lot of people, and I understand this because I go through this as well. I have really big highs and really big lows in my business, and I am going to be honest with you. I know exactly why, what, when, and how both of those occurrences happen. And I know there are other people out there struggling in the home based business arena. And there's one thing I remember back a few years ago, or not really that long ago. I was more into internet marketing. I felt like, you know, internet marketers were more professional. And the reason being that I felt that way, and I can see it now that I'm growing up a little bit in my own business, is that internet marketing is different than straight, regular home-based business. However, the things that you um, can do better in internet marketing also apply to home-based business. And the reason why I thought they were more professional, quote unquote, is because they did advertising. So I think that's the number one reason why a lot of people are struggling in their home-based business. They think they're in advertising. They think they're building up a brand, which is probably themselves, which is good. I mean, of all things, please build your own brand if you're going to build one. And this touched back to what Diane talked about yesterday. Um, they are into advertising, so they put some information out there. They pay some Facebook ads. Maybe they run a couple of solo ads or co-ops or whatever, and they get a bunch of traffic to something, and they cross their fingers and hope that the funnel that they've created is going to help convert people so that they can make money. And I have nothing against that, nothing at all. However, a lot of people in a traditional home-based business, they think that's the way to go about it. And though I'm not saying those things couldn't help, they're just, if that's all you're doing, it's not enough. And I know from my own personal experience being in the internet marketing business, not everybody's got, $500 a week to spend on advertising or solo ads. They just don't. And where's the personality there? I mean, I know the bonding comes through the funnel and the value that you bring, but you don't really know what that person's experiencing. I remember a couple years ago, I was in an internet marketing group, in a company. I was promoting it, and I was having a really good time with my team. It was fantastic. And one particular gentleman came across my stuff and opted into my list, and he connected with me on Facebook, and we talked. And I was like, "Listen, you're definitely not. This is not for you. Don't even do it. It's a waste of your money. Forget it." And I was talking about $25 front end. Okay, that might sound weird to some people, but $25 front end is pretty awesome. Um, and he went and joined anyway, and then continued to bother me with complaints about why he wasn't making something happen when he wasn't doing the work. If you don't have an advertising budget, you need to actually talk to people. And the people that were doing really well in my team, that were really blowing it out and making big money, were talking to people. They were doing it the old-fashioned way. Now, so this is number one. Number one is I find that people that are struggling in the home-based business industry, that is more of, affiliated with a company, and there's products or services that are involved, and you build a team, that kind of home-based business industry, is that they spend all this time learning how to build funnels and trick out their sales copy and do all this crazy advertising stuff, which is good, but they don't actually do anything, and that is bad. So my number one reason why I think that I struggled in home-based business and have struggles in the home-based business is because I really want to advertise. And I really want to do it that way, but that is not the way that is really going to make hey, Gregory, what's up? is going to make the best impact on the world. And I'm sure Gregory's experienced this too. I know we've been around the block together a couple of times. The number one way to really get your business off the ground is to talk to people. And if that is totally something that you are not willing to do, you are not in the right industry. It is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. If you have a budget and you can go into internet marketing, then go ahead and do it. But I'm saying to you, those home-based business people out there that are struggling, they're either advertising their company too much, which is something that Ray talked about today, and blast the name everywhere and build resistance with people, or they are focusing on things that have nothing to do with how you're going to build that business. Okay, focusing on things like building a really pretty landing page. Guess what? A landing page, the uglier they are, the better they are. That's just some free advice for you. It's time to get back to the basics. You're right on the money, Greg, because that's the bottom line. In every single kind of niche I've been involved in the home-based business industry, whether it's internet marketing, whether it's high ticket, low ticket, affiliate, or network marketing, the number one people, the people that earn more than anybody, were the people that weren't afraid to pick up the phone or afraid to get into Messenger and talk to people. So if you're struggling, you want to check how many people you're talking to, and check your profile. See if you're using your personal page as an advertising platform. That's something that's really important. What's going on, Sandraji? So that's number one. Number two, I wrote all these things down. I just got all crazy on that stuff. Number two is that if you're not talking to people, I guess there isn't four things. I think that just covers it all. You're advertising instead of marketing. You're not using curiosity. You're using resistance. You're spending too much time and money maybe branding yourself and getting fancy pictures and a bunch of stuff that you don't need. Maybe you're spending thousands of dollars on learning how to build a funnel. Maybe you're trying to do things that really don't apply to you having success. I'm not saying that those things can't be learned down the road, but if you're not willing to talk to somebody, you're out. It's not going to happen. You could sit there and be in a business and order your products and enjoy it and think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and never, ever, ever actually pick up the phone or get into a message box and say, hey, would you be open to learning a little bit more about what's making my life so darn awesome? What I'm giving credit to here? Would you like? If you're not willing to do that, you're not going to succeed. You're spending too much money on personal branding. I'm not talking that taking care of yourself. Yeah, check the Facebook profile for sure. I mean, I can't even. I get into that like, wow, I've come a long way, Greg. Remember the days back in I don't want to say the company name, but do you remember those days? Back when we were in that company where the shake mix tastes like the cake mix? My gosh, we pushed everyone away. I had 5,000 Facebook friends. Not one of them would even answer a message from me. They wouldn't talk to me because I built resistance. That's all I did. I had to cancel that account and create a new one and make new friends and stop doing that. That's crazy. So that was 3 years of my business, of my life, that I worked on a business and did it all wrong. I was just a walking billboard instead of being somebody that was taking it seriously and willing to do the work. And not that I didn't work really hard. I overworked in ways that just, if you can't handle rejection, guys, then, you've got to be able to understand that it's not going to be for everybody, that it's not necessarily the best thing for everyone. Maybe you think so, and maybe in your heart of hearts, that it is. But if they're not open to it because you've built resistance, you cannot build your business. So, number one, stop building resistance. Number two, stop trying to be an internet marketer when you're not. Step three, reach out to people and understand that the only reason why you're not moving forward is because you're not making an honest connection with people that you could bless with what you have going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, write your blogs, but that's not the first business. When you start your day, the first thing that you should be doing is, well, in my opinion, I'm going to give you in my opinion, is maybe, 5 to 15 minutes of personal development just to get your head straight, because you never know what you're going to bring into. Maybe you had a bad dream last night and you get all, you never know. But before you write the blog, before you cut the video, before you go live on Facebook, before you write a curiosity post, before you decide to go to the photographer and spend the $700 you don't have to make yourself look pretty in the field, when that's not reality, reach out to 5 people before you do anything. And then do it again at another point in the day. And do it again at another point in the day. Because if you want to see progress in your business and you want to be able to actually pay for that photographer one day, and you actually want to maybe one day create your own product and learn how to do funnels and really do some of that, you've got to start making some money. You know what? I used to sell things, picks and shovels, to people because they needed to make money while they were building their network marketing business. And I have to say 100%, I think I was wrong. I take it back. If you can't pick up the phone and talk to people in your network marketing business, or if you can't reach out you don't even have to use a phone. People like to text these days. You can use Facebook Messenger. If you are too afraid to do that, then you have no business getting picks and shovels, because you need to be able to pay for the picks and shovels when it's time for you to pay for the picks and shovels, before you need to buy that stuff to see if you can build your business. Because if you're not ready to build your business, you just be a customer and work on that. The number one thing you should be working on is talking to people. That means, even if you're not actually actively prospecting, that means opening up conversations with people on Facebook that you don't even know and talking to them. Get used to it, because you're going to need it. Because if there's no way, it's backwards. That industry is backwards. And you know why? Another reason why I know that's backwards, the picks and shovels industry, is because I've noticed lately, especially lately in the past couple of years, that people that focused on picks and shovels and promoted that way first, they went on to create these incredible big ticket item companies that are gone. Some people are under investigation. Some people will never be able to open that business again. Not to say they won't be able to recover. But when you look at like the who's who of been who's where, and you see a couple of company owners that are just disappeared, or one's off, hugging trees or whatnot, and you know what I'm saying? It's just the wrong way. That's my opinion. If you want to make something of your home-based business and you're starting in network marketing, then get good at that and then move on from there. Because you know what? Down the road, you might be able to make a course that's going to teach somebody what you know. And then you might have to, you know what? You might as well outsource it and just buy some, pay someone that knows what they're doing to build that funnel for you. And if that's the way that you want to run your home-based business, if you want to be the person that people go to build the funnel, and you're the person then that's what you focus on. And stop playing around and saying, why isn't my network marketing company growing? Get really good at what you need to do and do it. And if you're trying to make top earner, you're trying to, there's people out there making $1 million every couple of months. There's people out there making $100,000 a month in network marketing because they're not afraid to talk to somebody. You choose. But stop thinking and stop complaining about your network marketing company. And why 97% of people fail is because they don't understand funnels, and that's what your leaders don't want to tell you about. That's a bunch of crap. Because the people that you're going to reach out to, the people that are important in your business, are the people that are going to look at you and say, can I do what they're doing? Can I do what they're doing? Can they get out of bed and message a couple of people and brush their hair and put on a filter on a Facebook Live and make a video? Can I do what they're doing? If you are putting yourself forward in such a way and you're trying to make money in network marketing, those days are over. The high branding's done. This is what Diane talked about. She's like, it's just done. If I'm going to approach somebody and I'm doing things in such a way that's being inauthentic to real life, how am I going to convince the regular average Joe to come into this business and learn how to do it right and make some money if they don't think they can do what I'm doing? If when they message me, I say, well, what do you have for a landing page? I used to run into this. What do you have for a landing page creator? Oh, you don't have one? Well, come on. That's silly. So first is build your network marketing company. Second is learn the skills to run any kind of internet marketing. Okay? Yes, if I can, I will. So with that being said, I hope you got value from that. I hope it wasn't too much of a rant. And I know I didn't section things out in 4 things, but I think I nailed it. And I'm really happy to to do this. I'm just excited to learn things that I'm kind of blowing my own mind because I've been at this a while. And today, Ray Higdon said, he said, or it was yesterday, he did this live video training thing, and it was great. And he was like, if you're not making this and you've been at it for years, then you need to wake up. And that's the fact. And never once did he say, if on your way to $5,000 a month, never once did he say, learn how to set up your autoresponder, or learn how to build a landing page, or learn NLP, or learn. No, he never did. And you know what? He's right. Reach out to people, be a human being, and make a big success of your life. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Hey, if you loved it, share it. Peace.